The program is called Luzerne County Disproportionate Minority Contact, or DMC. Its purpose is to ensure equal and fair treatment for every youth in the juvenile justice system, regardless of race and ethnicity. To help accomplish that goal, DMC hosted a youth and law enforcement forum today at the Hazleton 1 Community Center. 30 representatives from the law enforcement community met with 30 youth representatives to talk candidly and gain unity through understanding.
Luzerne County Probation had the opportunity to write for a grant that provided us some contact with the DMC Youth Law Enforcement Corporation. They have written a curriculum whereby it takes you through the 4 modules. And what we found was that the numbers of disproportionate contacts with youth of color and law enforcement was higher in terms of black youth, 3 times more interactions with police than their white counterpart, Hispanic youth 1.5 more times than their white counterpart. And typically that interaction could lead to arrest if the situation gets volatile. So our hope is that through understanding we can reduce that disproportionality with the hopes that, again, everybody goes home safe at night.
It's important to communicate. We don't understand what their issues are with law enforcement if we don't know or be able to come to the table with them and listen to what they are. And maybe they don't understand the training that we receive and why we ask certain things like take your hands out of your pockets and things like that, because they're safety concerns for us. That's what we're trained to be. So anytime you have the ability to come to the table with youth and the community to find out what maybe situations are driving a wedge between us, if you ever fix them, it's always a positive outcome.
You were telling me things have changed from when, we were kids until now, so it's a whole different world.
Well, absolutely. I mean, these young people today, they're not doing things different than we did in reference to sneaking around and maybe disobeying our parents for certain things. But I think it's magnitude with the fact that they're more technological savvy. I mean, they get their news from social media. Like I said, I'd be interested to see how many young people in there actually sat down and saw a news station at 6 o'clock and listened to the news. So they get everything they get off the internet, and they believe it to be true. And that's maybe some of the issue you get with the social media. They may see an image of a bad police officer that they see 3 seconds of, and then they get frustrated when the officer is let go, because in court we get to see the full video. So we have to understand a lot of their information that they see and perceive of us comes from what they see in social media, and we need to do a better job when we present ourselves in the public. So if we're going to be on social media, we present that positive image to them.
I'm hoping that we see each other as people, and I don't see them as a badge, and they don't see me as a thug. So I just hope that it's just going to bring together the community and bring unity to us.
Trooper Peters said that a lot of the students these days get a lot of their information from social media. What role do you think that plays in all of this?
It plays a really big role, considering that all teenagers, all kids, if you have a phone, you're on it 24/7. We live in the information generation, so and unfortunately, we too, like as teenagers, are portrayed negatively. And I think definitely that police officers are portrayed negatively too, and that provides a stepping stone for us to have the the stereotype of all cops are bad cops. So, and just like they have the stereotype of teenagers are rowdy or thugs, which is untrue.
Have you taken the information from the first forum to your friends? Like, have you told them what happened?
Yeah, of course. My friends are actually in there now. I think they're enjoying themselves, hopefully. I think that my friends from the first forum actually built a relationship with a cop, and they were really excited to see him, and he was excited to see them, and they remembered each other. And so that excitement and that familiarity is seen on the street in the community. So I think that's what makes me enjoy this program even more, is that you get to build relationships with cops, like friendships.
DMC hopes to continue the forums each year in an effort to promote more respect and safer interactions between youth and law enforcement.